Ooh, that was close. Almost lost damage, but... Again, more illogical stuff. Oh, I should use the bunny hood, huh? Okay. Let's go! That way I can definitely get to it in time. Okay. Hey! Like hopped right out of the snow right there. Hey! I know that you guys think you're so important, but I think you're not. Okay, let's drop this. Okay, so what needs to happen next is... Oh, shut up. Just die. Okay, so what do I need to do next? I remember I need to learn that baby song in order to get to the Snowhead Temple, but which part of it? Do I go to the baby first, or do I go to the elder here? Yeah, that's right. I go to the elder first, so... And then the baby will teach me the rest of the song. I think that's how it goes. Okay, more hot spring water. On the delivery. I'll take it. Alright, hey Tingle, how are you doing? What the heck? That's logical. Let's see, I think, oh yeah, I can go into the Goron and then hit it. Oh, I remember he's around here somewhere. Boom. Oh, shut up. Ugh, get away. Whoa, where is he? I thought he was like around here, but I guess not. Okay, so I guess I gotta search around a bit. Oh, is that him right there? Is that him in that extremely large one? Yep, there he is. Oh yeah, I know, I took my sweet time. Yeah, that was my bad. I didn't think that he moved around randomly, but I guess he does. I did not know that. I'm sorry, I did not know that. I'll just drop in here and grab some more water. And I didn't know that the Elder Goron like gave off a bigger bulge in the snow in the boulder than anything else. I guess something else that I can really talk about. Let's see, I think he's over here. Yeah, he's in that big one right there. Here we go. Okay, get rid of that. Ooh, he's really old. That thing looks ancient. I guess something else I can talk about is my childhood. Like, when it comes to Majora's Mask, but that's not really too valid or anything anymore. Because, as a child when you're like 11 or 12 years old or something, and this is supposed to be a harder game. You're Germani. I refuse to flinch. If I see past that illusion, you'll... No matter how long it's not going to do you any good. What is it, Let's see, so do I... Oh! Let's see, how long does he like go for? Until, he gets tired out or something. It's either that, or I have to go see the baby first, but I don't remember which, though. I don't remember. Okay, this isn't working. I guess I gotta go see the baby first, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta go see the baby first, at which that elder guy is gonna be like, oh, my baby is crying without me? Then I guess I should like teach him the melody, I guess. So I guess I gotta go see the baby first, I guess. Boom, there we go. Going through. When I was, I don't know whether I should give this proper criticism against Majora's Mask or not. I guess it's kind of tossed up into the air on what you interpret it. Because, you know, when I was a kid, you know, when I was around like 11 or 12 years old or something, Ocarina of Time, the biggest reason why that game, in my opinion, is so successful is that... Here, I'm going to wait until I get away from the baby first. Yeah, that's right. I talked to this guy and then... Yeah, that's right. I don't know the melody yet. Yeah, I gotta let him know that he's crying first, and then I go see the elder. Sweet, that works. Okay, so, what I was talking about earlier, with me being 11 to 12 years old when I was first playing Majora's Mask, I don't know whether to give this a proper criticism or not, but but I think the reason that Ocarina of Time, in my opinion, does it so much better is that it's easier for younger people to get into that game. It's more focused into that group. It's easy for somebody to pick up the game. With Majora's Mask, the argument is that it's supposed to be harder. That it's supposed to be for those who have already beaten Ocarina of Time. Okay, fair enough. But here's the thing though, is that because it's a lot harder for younger audiences to get into the game. You know what I mean? Because everything is a lot more obscure, it's a lot more exploration based, like what I'm doing right here. Is that I'm supposed to be piecing these things together in order to make it work. I have to say that Majora's Mask isn't too good in that sense of it being for younger audiences. And I'm sure people in the comments will say like, oh, I beat it when I was like 11 or 12 or 13 years old or something, and that's fine. But I remember when I was 11 or 12 years old and things, I didn't have the internet or really anything to really go off of to really find out more about the game with the strategy guide. Well, just picture it. For example, if you don't have a strategy guide and you get stuck on something like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's going to drive you crazy no matter what. Like, let's just say that you want a strategy guide or something, but you don't have access to one. Then that's kind of a hard thing to grasp or something when it comes to a game like this because, well, it's nice and things, you know, that it goes out of its way for a bit more exploration or something, but if it does it to the point where it's so obscure something for someone like me who needed a strategy guide but couldn't get his hands on one, then that's kind of hard to enjoy the game. You know what I mean? Is that if you play the original Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo Entertainment System, some could give the argument that, oh, it's all about exploration. That's what makes the game so great. But if you put it so much out of the way, though, to the sense that it just becomes flat out unenjoyable because, well, you need a little bit of breadcrumbs to leave behind for the player to keep going forward with the game. But if you look at this moment here, like with being with the Elder and things, you know, I did not know that you're supposed to break open one of the snow boulders to find him. I thought I was supposed to be like hovering around the village or like going, what is it, Darmani or something, hanging around his grave and things, and there wasn't really any indication at all that this guy was hiding in a boulder. All we got is that, oh, he's missing. That's all we got. And as I was saying at the beginning, this is completely subjective. Some people will say, oh, I like the harder difficulty and things. It gives more of an exploration type of thing. But on the other side, though, I think the downside to Majora's Mask in this respect is that it's harder for it to reach out to younger audiences because of this. And this affected me when I was younger. It clouded my judgment of the game. Okay, so I'm supposed to like teach it to the kid. That's right, and then he'll finish up the song for me. But I do want to emphasize, though, when I go on any farther with this critique, is that, you know, you may think that I'm like picking on Majora's Mask for like no reason at all or something. But I think, as I was saying at the beginning of this critique, is that I think each Zelda game has their flair of things that have their problems that aren't going to work for certain Zelda players more than others. You know what I'm saying? Is that it's not just Majora's Mask that has these little things that are kind of sticking out. These little needles that are sticking out that can cause problems for some Zelda players. Think about why you don't like your Zelda game. Why don't you like Twilight Princess? Why don't you like Skyward Sword? Or for a certain Zelda game or something. Why don't you like your Zelda game? Because there's a little needle or something there where somebody else can grip onto it and have a good time with it. Of course, that's a fair thing because the Zelda series overall, the Zelda series overall is critically acclaimed series. Like, there's a lot of great things about it. But you have to admit that out of all of the great things that comes out of it, there has to be something that you hate about it. Or something that is executed where you're like, I don't think so. I don't know, we'll get more into that, I guess. Oh yeah, and then he's gonna teach the lullaby intro. Yep, teach me the rest. But yeah, I do want to let you know that I'm not picking on Majora's Mask, and I'm not just like giving it flack for it just because I want to or something. I'm going to be fair and criticize it, and just talk from my perspective on why I don't enjoy it so much. So, and just like when you're not a fan of other Zelda games or something, is that I think that's fair for me to say that Majora's Mask just happens to do stuff that I don't particularly enjoy, and that's really what it comes down to. I guess something else that I can talk about. No, I'm not critiqued out yet. I can still talk for quite a while. Yep, everybody's gonna fall asleep. Sweet. I guess one thing I can kind of talk about is that I know a lot of people on the internet think that Majora's Mask is like the #1 game, but that's actually not true. Let me explain before you jump on my head or something. I don't think Twilight Princess is the #1 game either. I don't think Ocarina of Time is the #1 game. And let me explain why. It's because every Zelda game caters to so many different preferences that people expect from the Zelda game. So I think it can go anywhere on what could be your #1 Zelda game at any time. Like, we're exposed to the internet and things, when it comes to Majora's Mask and we see all these top 10s and they say like Majora's Mask is like #1 on those countdown lists, but I don't think that's entirely true. Just based off of those lists or something. That might be something that the internet might agree on. But remember, the majority of Zelda players don't go onto the internet like we do. They don't participate in this popularity contest like we do. They're out there playing video games while we are talking about them. At which that's probably the proper thing to do, probably. So, who knows? Nobody really knows what the #1 Zelda game is. That's because we don't need to. We don't ever need to know what is the #1 Zelda game. That's because you can just play the video game and just have a good time with it. You don't need to get anybody else's input about it because it caters to everybody's individual opinions so widely, I should say. Like, Twilight Princess might be my #1 game, 3D Zelda game. That's fine. But you know what? I don't need to go to another opinion, or I don't need to go to any popularity. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. Yeah, I don't need to go to any popularity contest online to tell me what Zelda game I should worship and which ones I shouldn't play. And you know what? Oh, that was really stupid. Yeah, so I know that the internet like hypes up these Zelda games to say like, oh, Majora's Mask is the best, or like Twilight Princess is the best, or that Ocarina of Time is the best, but who gives a crap? I mean, if you're gonna play your Zelda game, you're not gonna go to anybody else's opinions about it. You're just simply gonna play it as a video game because it's fun and it's fun for you. Why do you need to go to somebody else's opinions for that? Yeah, like, they're all great Zelda games, so why do we need to make a big popularity contest out of it? Just go play your Zelda games, I don't know. I've always found that pretty interesting. Alright, we're getting pretty close here. All I have to do is just hit the owl statue here and then we're pretty much done. Alright, sweet. Okay, so I just need to hit the owl statue here and then I'm pretty much done critiquing for the day. Alright, I think we got everything, so let's see. Then alright, so I'm gonna stop here for the day. And again, leave comments about what you think or anything. Like, my opinion does not rule all or anything. It's not fact or anything. For those who would just want a little bit of an insider scoop on why I don't really get into this game so much, is that, well, I'm going to explain it to you. And that's really all it is. And I always love communicating with Zelda players too. So I think that's pretty much it. We're back to the first day. Alright, and I guess I'll see you in the next part, I guess. I will see you back here with the Snowhead Temple and everything. Alright, I'll talk to you later.